Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. If you like tech and helpful tips, don't forget to subscribe. Let's get started.
Booting from a USB drive is a common task, but what happens when your BIOS/UEFI boot menu fails, is inaccessible, or you need more granular control over the boot process? That's where GRUB, the Grand Unified Bootloader, comes in as a powerful ally. This guide will walk you through leveraging your system's existing GRUB installation to boot a USB drive, a crucial skill for system recovery, OS installation, or troubleshooting. First, ensure you have a bootable USB drive prepared with your desired operating system or rescue environment. This could be a Linux distribution, a Windows installer, or a specialized recovery tool. Next, you need to access the GRUB command line. Typically, when your system starts, you'll see the GRUB menu. If it flashes too quickly, repeatedly press the C key during boot when the GRUB menu or a loading GRUB message appears. This will drop you into the GRUB prompt, giving you direct control. Your primary task here is to identify your USB drive. Use the ls command to list all available storage devices and partitions. ls. You'll see entries like HD0, HD0, MS-DOS1, HD1, HD1, GPT1, and so on. Internal hard drives are usually HD0, HD1, etc., and your USB drive will likely appear as another HDX device. To determine which HDX is your USB, you can use ls HDX / to inspect the contents of each drive. Look for recognizable files or directories that indicate your USB's content, such as /EFI/ for UEFI bootable drives, or specific ISO files if you've put an ISO directly on a partition. Once you've identified the correct drive and partition, for example, HD2, MS-DOS1, or HD2, GPT1, the next step depends on whether your USB is set up for MBR, legacy, or EFI UEFI booting. For an MBR-based bootable USB, the process is straightforward. First, set the root device to your USB partition using set root sadface HDX Y, replacing X and Y with your identified drive and partition numbers. Then use chainloader +1 to tell GRUB to load the first sector of that partition, which typically contains the USB's boot record. Finally, execute boot to start the boot process. If your USB is EFI-based, which is common for newer operating systems, you'll need to locate the EFI boot file. After setting the root with set root sadface HDX Y, you'll usually find the EFI bootloader at /EFI/boot/boots64.EFI or a similar path. You can verify this path by using ls HDX Y /EFI/boot/. Once confirmed, the commands become chainloader /EFI/boot/boots64.EFI, or the specific path you found, followed by boot. It's crucial to be precise with paths and case sensitivity. Troubleshooting often involves rechecking the ls output, trying different partitions if your USB has multiple, and ensuring your USB itself is correctly formatted and contains a valid bootloader. Sometimes, disabling secure boot in your system's UEFI settings might be necessary. This method provides a powerful fallback when direct BIOS/UEFI USB booting is problematic, giving you ultimate control over your system's startup. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe for more technical guides and tips.